So we're here with, you're actually the first foodie on the podcast.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess Seattle has a big foodie culture.
I mean, there is some, yeah.
Like, I'm not huge on TikTok. I don't really go on TikTok much, but I know like a lot of my friends will actually like find inspirations for like restaurants to go to from looking at like TikTok, and they're like, I guess Seattle's a big like foodie type of like restaurant culture from like boba tea. Just boba. So you grew up in Taiwan, correct?
Yes.
And you started going to school here in Seattle. So like, is that correct, or did you come here before school?
Well, I came here I came to the States around like 7 years ago.
Okay.
And I came to Seattle like 4 years ago because of college.
Got it.
Yeah.
So in Taiwan is like, so when people come to visit Seattle, it seems like everyone goes and gets like boba tea, right?
Yeah.
But boba tea is probably like known everywhere. Like you can probably get boba tea in Taiwan, correct?
Yeah, boba tea is actually from Taiwan.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, I just named a fun fact without even knowing it. Holy shit, okay. So, but why do people freak out about boba tea in Seattle? Do you have any idea?
Well, I honestly feel like, okay, because I used to live in Texas for a while.
Ooh.
And boba tea is definitely better in Seattle compared to Texas.
Mm.
But, you know, you get the authentic one in Taiwan. So,
ooh, what does it mean to be, like, what's an authentic boba tea?
Just the taste. Like, you taste it, you know it.
Okay.
I feel like the milk they use and also, like, the sugar they use or the boba I don't know, honestly.
So, you became, like, somewhat of, like, a celebrity over in Taiwan.
I mean, I go on TV shows and stuff, but yeah.
You got a little Wikipedia. You got a little bit of a following going on.
Little bit.
So, how'd you go about building up a following? You have over 120,000 followers, and I was wondering if is that a mixture from being like a social media influencer, or is it more from doing things in Taiwan, or how does that work?
So when I do like TV shows and stuff in Taiwan, I had like around 30K followers.
Okay.
And then I come to the States. I just started collab with some of my YouTuber friends from Taiwan. And they're in Seattle. And I built my followers to like 60K. And then Reel started to be like a popular thing.
Right.
Like Instagram Reel. Because I don't do TikTok and stuff.
Yeah.
And Instagram Reel. And one of my videos blew up with like more than 10 million views.
On Instagram?
Yeah, on Instagram Reel.
Oh, shoot.
And I get like 50K, 60K from that reel. And yeah. So I guess that's how it just suddenly blew up like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
So there's actually like exponential growth that's possible on Instagram.
Yeah. Because feel like the Instagram Reel, it's really similar to TikTok.
Okay.
So yeah.
And do you understand like the algorithm, or do you think, I feel like everyone kind of guesses how the Instagram algorithm works, or do you feel like you have like a...
I think I have a little bit idea.
Okay.
But I'm not so sure.
Right.
Yeah.
How would you say, what would you say you do?
Oh, that video was just me standing in this football stadium and wear a jersey. That's all. That was just, that's all.
Huh. And do you do hashtags? Yeah?
No, I didn't.
Wait. Okay.
I didn't do any hashtags.
I thought hashtags is like what makes something go viral. So you don't need hashtags to go viral.
No. I don't. Well, I feel like hashtag is something people will see if they click on like on a specific category. But the hashtag doesn't make you go viral.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's just...
If like I want to say I hashtag sushi, when I click on sushi, that's all the post. But it doesn't make that post go viral because they tag sushi. You know what I mean?
Interesting. Okay, that makes sense. But also, so I had a TikTok for a little bit.
Yeah.
And I had a video that had 8 million views, and I gained like 60,000 followers overnight. And then I got banned. So now I hate TikTok.
Oh, no.
But I will admit, I was testing out like how TikTok works. So I didn't really post original content. I'm going to be fair.
Yeah.
So what I would do is I would have like, I'd post like podcast clips, like we'll probably make some clips here, you know, and then I would post this thing called banned ads. So it would be like old commercials or advertisements that had been banned and weren't allowed to be seen on TV or online, right? And then I would get a little edgy with them, but not too edgy so that TikTok would ban them also. You know what I mean? So I literally created, maybe someone online will say it differently, but I believe I created a hashtag called banned ads, right?
Oh.
So I created a hashtag that went viral, had 8 million views. And then I was like, I need to follow this video up with something.
Yeah.
And I went too edgy. And I got banned. And now whenever I look up hashtag banned commercials or ads, it's just other people like posting on that hashtag.
Wait, so you're forever banned?
Forever banned.
Oh, no.
So the only thing to prove that I had that many followers and views is that they send you like a receipt. Like basically when you get banned, they send you a receipt of what you did, but there's no pictures. It's just numbers of like how many views you got on a certain video. It's crazy. So but you didn't, so would you say you set out to be like an influencer, or do you think it just kind of happened?
It just kind of happens actually, because for me, I just want to share my lives and just, so at the beginning I started with YouTube, but I don't really like editing and stuff because I'm not good at it, and I just quit doing it. But I have like some videos on YouTube. I have like over 1 million views and stuff, but I just quit. And then I figured I prefer like Instagram the most because I can like post pictures. I prefer pictures than videos because it's easier. I'm a little bit lazy. And then I just keep posting my life, and people want to see it and they just come. I mean, yeah.
But wouldn't you say like everyone wants that? I think that's the whole point of social media, that people want to post their life and hope to be somewhat famous. And that's what TikTok has kind of highlighted. Like the everyday Joe can be like, I'll give you an example, which is weird. So I get news. So everyone has a phone, right? So I'll get news articles that like show up on my Google feed of like TikToker did this. And I'm like, I'm not looking for this, right? It's like TikTokers prove that the Subway tuna sandwich is actually horse meat, or whatever the situation is. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
it's crazy that people are actually like able to like write articles about something as simple as like a social media post. But but for however many overnight influencers are created, there's millions of people that get 0 views, or they're just dancing in their bedroom and they get like 20 views, even if it's on TikTok, you know?
Yeah.
And like they're trying to do the trends and nothing happens. So, but for you started gaining some success. So what do you think that was from?
Well, I feel like, honestly, that's hard to say. Because I get a little bit followers from, I feel like it's just my lifestyle a little bit different than most of the people. That's why people are interested. Because I'm from Taiwan, but I study in like Texas, Germany, Seattle. I just keep traveling everywhere.
Right.
And people from Taiwan are interested, so they just start to like look at it. And then sometimes I made it to like For You page, so people from around the world will see that, oh, it looks so cool. And I guess that's how it started, but honestly, I don't know. I feel like it's easier after you cross the line. Like, after you have like 20K followers, it's easier to just grow up and up. But if you didn't cross that line, then you might be stuck there for a long time.
So social media, but there's no like one answer to gain virality.
I feel like now it's easier to get viral on Instagram Reel and TikTok. Because I know the algorithm is like 7 seconds. If people watch the whole 7 seconds video, then your video is going to blow up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I know 7 seconds is the...
Dang, yeah. These kids these days with their attention spans. They're like, they're nothing. That's... Yeah, that makes sense. So wait, how'd you go about making the first couple like tens of thousands of followers? That was from being in Taiwan, or
the first 10,000 I gained it from YouTube.
Oh, so you started out as a YouTuber. That's how you first started?
Kind of. Yes, I know. Well,
No?
I have like 8,000 followers, and I started YouTube, and then my YouTube video has like a lot of views because I was in Germany, and German people love to see people like not from Germany, but like record the lives in Germany. So I get a lot of followers from Germany, and just the mix of Taiwan and Germany, and then I don't know. It's so hard to explain. Oh my gosh.
No, that makes sense. So maybe anything? Do you think race comes into it at all too? Like being like a Taiwanese girl coming to the States versus like if you're just like a white guy going to Taiwan. Do you think it'll be the same thing?
Yes,
though?
it will be the same thing. White guy going to Taiwan, or just any guy that's not Asian going to Taiwan. Yeah, I feel like it will be the same thing.
Can you break down like where your audience is coming from? Do you know if it's more from Taiwan or Germany or from the United States?
Yes, I know. Majority of my followers are from Taiwan.
Okay.
Like more than 50% are from Taiwan because I do like TV shows and stuff in Taiwan. And then I think the second one is United States because people from the US like to see my life in Taiwan and my life in Germany.
Right.
And my YouTube follower, like 50% is from German.
Okay.
But my Instagram is different. Like the platform, the followers are different.
Right.
And then my 10 million views blew up. That video blew up in Indonesia and Malaysia. So I get a lot of followers from Indonesia and Malaysia.
And what languages do you speak?
I speak Chinese, Mandarin.
So it's Mandarin and English. So when people are watching your videos, though, it's mostly in Mandarin, or do you do English as well?
Well, for YouTube, if I want, it depends what I want to show. If I want to show like, usually my videos in English. Usually.
Got it.
But
you do subtitles, I think.
I used to, but it's just too much work. So then I just don't do it.
Yeah, and then like I just had this band on from Mexico, right? And I want to connect with their audience, but the interview is like an hour long.
Yeah.
And they're a busy band. They're on tour. They don't have time to translate English to Spanish. And then I don't know how to speak Spanish, right?
Yeah.
So there's actually like people have found a way online to like charge you like $50 or more to like translate things. So there's a whole economy in like actually translating things. So how would you go about it? Like, would you use a translator or would you hand translate for YouTube or whatever?
I used to just like I translated myself.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but now I just don't do it. I'm just too lazy. But then on Instagram, I don't speak anything like
right.
It's just real and the music.
Mm-hmm.
So
do you think there's longevity in that? Like, do you ever think, not to get dark on you, do you ever think about like as you continue to age, are people going to be less interested? And do you ever like worry about that or even think about the future of being a social media influencer?
I feel like I'm not really worried about that because social media is not my everything.
That's good.
Yeah, but I mean, it might be possible that people are not interested in me anymore after like 10 years. Because I feel like I will look the same in like till I'm like my 30th.
You know what I just heard the other day?
What? What?
I heard someone say, Asian don't raisin. And then it's like black don't crack, but Asian don't raisin.
Might be true.
But you're smart though. You're not like there. You know how many? That's just so people are so interested. So like, for every influencer like you, there's also thousands of influencers who are like, I have this. They could have like an amazing job. They could be going to school, and they get some followers, and they drop everything to be an influencer. Like,
no, I wouldn't do that.
You don't think like that.
I wouldn't do that because I feel like you can do several stuff at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I just graduated from UW. Oh.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm going to Boston U next year for my grad school.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I just keep doing this stuff at the same time because the thing is, my stuff is just sharing my life.
Yeah.
So if I don't have a life, I don't know what to share. You know what I mean?
That's a good way to look at it, actually.
Yeah.
Damn. And so would you consider yourself a foodie though? Is that so you are? What is it when you mostly are sharing you going to restaurants, or is it mostly you doing like modeling pictures, or how would you?
I do honestly, I do everything.
Got it.
So I started as like TV shows and models and stuff. And I do modeling because I just like taking pictures.
Yeah.
But I cannot be like a runaway model because I'm too short for that.
Oh, sure. I'm pretty short too. My mom's 4'11", so I'm not.
But you look good.
Thank you. The hair gives me height too, so it works out perfectly.
Well, for food, being a foodie is just I like to eat.
Yeah.
That's why I like to eat, and then some restaurant invite me, not because I'm a foodie, because I have like followers.
Yeah.
And I just feel like, wait a minute, I have followers and I like to eat. Why not just turn my account to like a foodie-ish account? Yeah.
So how much time would you say you dedicate to like doing vlogging or social media? Like, is that kind of, you have all these followers, but is that kind of in the back of your mind compared to like being in school? Or how much time do you give to social media versus being in school or friends and family? Like, how do you deal with all that?
Okay, so for family, they're all in Taiwan. So
oh my gosh.
I only FaceTime them once a week for like an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, so not much for family, but I'm gonna visit them next week, so I'm excited.
Hell yeah.
And for friends, I go to parties often.
You're a
sometimes.
party girl?
Not really, but when my friends invite me, I'll go.
Oh.
But if no one invites me, I wouldn't just like, hey, invite everyone to the parties, Yeah. I'm like the people that just follow.
Oh, you could be a leader though, right?
Maybe.
You're just going with the flow. Maybe you could be like, I'm not a follower. I just like to go with the flow. There's a difference, right?
I just like to go with the flow, yeah.
Okay.
And for social media, I used to post like 3 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
That's like my stuff 3 times a week. I don't really spend much time because I have like content. I just take pictures sometimes, and it doesn't take me much time. But recently I post like almost every day.
Yeah.
So I need to think of something. But usually just like school or travel. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't really spend much time on social media.
Right.
Yeah.
And what'd you go to school? What did you just graduate from UW with?
Yeah, I just graduated from UW.
With what degree?
I majored in drama, performance.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you do want, so media is your thing though, for sure. I thought it might be like a thing where like you're a social media influencer, but I'm actually like a rocket scientist or something. You know what I mean?
I suck at math. Like
same.
I took a math class and I cried the whole quarter.
Oh no.
I know. It was horrible. I cannot deal with math.
Dang. So I didn't even. So you're gonna go to Boston to continue drama, or how does?
No. So I've always been interested in education and also acting, but then I chose acting in college. I feel like because I want to have fun the whole 4 years.
Yeah.
And I feel like acting is like my thing. I know what to do. And then for a master next year, I'm pursuing education for a year. Yeah.
Maybe you could be like a drama teacher, actor, influencer.
I
foodie.
specified to teach in Mandarin.
Oh.
Yeah.
I should tell you now then that I took Mandarin for 3 years.
Ooh.
But there is a caveat. I don't remember any of it. I was in a class with all Chinese kids.
Yeah.
So think about it this way. Even with language arts like English, that shit is hard for anyone.
I know.
Whether that's your main language or not. But in high school you don't start from ABC, right? But basically when you go to high school and you're going to take a language, you're basically starting from ABC. So there's all these Chinese kids going to the class, basically just learning ABC, even though they know how to speak it. That's what they usually speak with their family at home.
Yeah.
So the teacher would like think the class was doing well because it was like I was the only black kid in the class, and then my friend, like I had like 2 friends that were like white out of, let me say, like 25 kids, something like that.
Yeah.
Right? So if there's only like 5 kids out of 20 that are doing bad, you're just gonna focus on the 20 that are doing well. So like I wasn't able to really learn. So what I would do was I would study super hard and like completely memorize everything and just throw it up like on the test. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I wasn't able actually to learn anything. Like I know ni hao.
Ni hao. Yeah.
我很好. I don't know.
Yeah, that's good.
That's all you need to know.
You probably just need to know like 是 and 不是 like yes and no.
Yeah.
And you can like live in Taiwan already.
Oh.
Yeah, like
Okay.
yeah. Or you just need to nod and shake.
Yeah. I don't know.
No.
There
Yeah.
we go. Maybe when you get back, you can teach me.
Yeah.
You can be my private teacher.
Yeah, but the thing is, yeah, for language, because I was in Germany for a year.
Yeah.
And I didn't know German before I go there. And then after I go there, the whole year, I'm like pretty good. Like I can have full conversation and write a paper, not like hard papers, like easy papers and stuff. But I tried to take Spanish in college. It was a disaster. I wouldn't do that. Like I wouldn't take language in school.
So there's a lot of Asian people moving to Seattle for tech or other jobs, right? From your experience moving from Taiwan, would you say Mandarin's becoming one of the top languages in Seattle?
Yeah, I feel like it might be actually, because there's a lot of population in China, so from Chinese people, and I feel like the biggest language is Spanish, English, and probably Chinese actually.
That's pretty wild if you think about it. But also, like, I don't think people take into consideration like how so many restaurants cater to like Asian culture. Like we got teriyaki, we got ramen, we got pho, we got boba tea, we got all these types of restaurants. So, but also I've been told that I don't think I've explored enough, like traveled enough for food, right? Like I went to New York recently. Ooh. And I didn't even have the pizza there. And like you're supposed to have. I thought
that's New
exactly.
York pizza,
I'm like, fuck. So with that though, you being traveled and you like, I'm guessing you've tried food in other countries, other cities. Would you, and being a foodie, would you consider Seattle to be like a culturally?
It's really diverse
for food.
Yeah, Seattle is really diverse for food.
Is it good food though? Would you consider like? Would you be like, if you could travel anywhere in the world, would you be like, oh my gosh, I need to go to Seattle to try this restaurant?
That is hard to say, but I feel like there's not like really one restaurant that popped to my mind in Seattle. But Seattle has pretty good food. Like if you live here, you don't need to worry about food.
That's fair.
Yeah, but there's not. I wouldn't think of. I feel like if I want to try out a restaurant, I'll go to like Cali or like New York, maybe Vancouver.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you bougie with your food yet? Like, are you ever thinking about, I need to go to this Michelin star restaurant or anything like that?
Am I bougie with my food? I mean, I wouldn't mind to try out, but usually I just follow the flow, eat whatever.
Yeah. Okay, what's your least favorite food then?
I don't eat spicy food.
Oh. But there's spicy food in like, do you like ramen or?
I like ramen, but not like spicy. I cannot eat spicy food.
Kills you?
Yeah.
I feel that.
Like I would cry.
Oh no. Seems like you cry a lot.
No, I don't. I'm not a crybaby.
So what would you say you do if you're not hanging out with friends and you're not posting on social media? Like what do you do in your spare time when it's just like you? Are you reading? Are you watching YouTube videos? What are you doing?
Definitely sleeping.
Oh.
That's for sure. 100%.
I feel like when I was growing up, I considered naps to be a punishment because I felt like I was missing out on something.
Oh.
So that's crossed over into my adult life where like I still feel like if I sleep too much, I'm going to be missing out on something.
Yeah.
So like I'll stay up late but I also sometimes, there's a thing though, like if there is nothing going on, I'll go to sleep as early as 9 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
But then I want to get up early. So I'll be asleep at 9 and wake up at 6 or something. Because I need to feel like I'm being productive.
That's actually not that bad. 9 to 6, that's like, I'm bad at math. How many hours is that? 6.
10, 11, 12.
9 hours?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh shit.
10?
I guess that is good. That's a good
yeah,
amount of sleep.
A lot of sleep, yeah.
But I have friends who but I also don't know what time they're going to bed. But I have friends who sleep until 1 p.m. or the afternoon.
That's me.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I went to bed at 12 and sleep to 1 p.m. You know,
what? We go to sleep at 12 a.m. and wake up at 1 p.m.?
Uh-huh.
How many hours is that? That's like
13.
what? No, you do not sleep for 13. Like you at least waking up. Or
Yeah, I love sleeping so much. Like
13 hours of sleep.
do you know Be Real, the app? Be Real.
Be Real. What is Be Real?
It's actually really popular in college.
Actually, I do know what that is. Yeah. Now that you say it, I know what it is. Yeah.
Like they give you like a time, and then you just post your selfie
to your friends. It's like a
yeah. I'm always in bed. Like always. Like depends like 9 a.m., 3 p.m., 4 p.m. I'm always in bed.
Dang.
Like selfie. And yeah.
That's wild. So, being here in Seattle, do you miss your family though? You say you FaceTime them, but is it weird being in a whole different country? Like how long is the flight to go to like Taiwan?
Probably like 14 hours.
Oh my gosh, you could sleep that entire time.
Yeah, I did.
I do. What are you talking about? Yeah.
Like lots of people hate to take a long distance flight because they cannot sleep at all.
Yeah.
But for me, I slept so much. I missed all my meals on the plane.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Damn.
But for FaceTime, honestly, I feel like me and my parents get closer after I leave Taiwan. Like, because sometimes when I like stay with them for too long, just start like arguing about something, littlest thing, and you just start to fight or something.
Yeah.
And when there's like a distance, you don't fight, you just miss each other. You know?
Yeah, that's fair. Would you say you're pretty independent then? Like
I am pretty. Yeah, I would say I'm pretty independent.
Yeah. You go into college in Boston. Let's fast forward. You graduate, right?
Graduate from Boston.
Yeah. What do you do with that then? Do you go straight into teaching? Did you try to find some more acting gigs, or what do you do?
So there's two ways for me.
Okay.
So one road is that I'll stay in the States and teach Mandarin, high schooler, or I'll go back to Taiwan and do like TV shows and acting. That's the two thing might be doing. I feel like I might teach in high school for like a year or 2 years and then go back to Taiwan.
Got it.
Because I want to earn like some money. Like the salary is like 3 times more than Taiwan.
Do you think you ever just completely move to Taiwan?
Well, the thing is, I don't have a green card, so I cannot really work in the States. As an actor doesn't consider it as a job. So
hey, that's offensive to actors.
I know. That's why I can only be a teacher if I want to stay in the States.
Really? That's a thing?
Yeah. That's the thing for international. So.
And also, as an international student, do you get like scholarships and all that? Like, how is that for you?
I got scholarship for Boston.
Hey.
Yes, but I do not have scholarship. When I was in UW, and the tuition is like 3 times more than the domestic.
And you went for acting. Is mom and dad okay with that?
Well, mom and dad just want me to
be happy.
Be happy, yes.
There we go. We love you, mom and dad, right?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So what would you say is so you said your least favorite food in Seattle is just spicy, whatever. What would you say your favorite food?
Definitely Japanese food.
Okay.
Sushi. Yes.
Like weird sushi? Like, will you try whatever type of sushi? Like, some people are like, I like sushi, California rolls. I'm like, that's not.
No. Well, what do you mean, like, weird sushi?
I don't know. Like, will you try, like, I don't know. I guess eel's not too weird, but, like, you'll try, like, you're fine with any type of sushi that they offer you?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, you know, omakase, usually they have, like, 10 pieces of different fish.
Yeah.
I'm pretty cool with that.
And do you have a favorite sushi restaurant in Seattle?
Favorite thing.
Putting you on the spot.
Yeah, they need to pay me for me to say this. Well, let me think. I do like, I forgot the name. Oh my gosh. They really need to pay me for me to remember this.
That's funny.
I do like Rondo and Capitol Hill.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they have like different, like, same owner but different chain in Vancouver.
Okay.
Razu is also super good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I love the restaurant. Yeah.
So do you make good money being an influencer? Like, or is that kind of like a stereotype, being like, if you have a lot of followers, you make a lot of money?
What do you mean by a lot?
That's fair. I don't know. Like, that's a good point. What is a lot?
I make an okay amount, but honestly, the money I make, I can pay rent.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. But honestly, my parents pay for my rent, so I just save the money and buy all the stuff I want.
Hey, there we go. Are you into fashion?
I do like some brands. Yeah.
Okay. I'm big into thrift shopping. That's my thing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you seem like a pretty cool person. You're the first. I guess you'd be the first actor on the podcast as well.
Oh.
So, break down quickly before we wrap up. Like, where can people find these TV shows you've done, and what is kind of like the plot or the theme of these shows?
Oh, for TV shows. So for the TV shows, usually it's on Taiwanese TV channel, but they do have some clips on YouTube, but it's hard to find because it's all in Mandarin. So I mean, I like capture some clips and put it on my Instagram. So you might find some like good clips on my Instagram, and I think that's that.
And are they like reality or is it
Yeah, they're like mostly like a talk show.
Okay.
So they invite like guests or like students to talk about their life in college or like their opinions on stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this all kind of took place during the pandemic for you, or were you doing any of this before the pandemic?
I do this during the pandemic.
Got it.
Because during the pandemic, I took online classes from UW. So then I just go home to Taiwan. And then my classes was like 1 a.m. to 8 a.m.
Yeah.
And Taiwan time. And then I just started doing TV shows like 9 a.m. to like 6 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Damn. That's not a lot of sleep though.
Mm-mm.
That must have been rough, or was it fun?
It is fun, but like you would get like super exhausted after the show is done.
Yeah.
Like doing the show, it's really fun, but when it finished, you'll be like,
Are you looking to do any like TV shows in the States, or do you like doing it more over in Taiwan?
mean, I wanted to do it in the States, but the thing is, I cannot really work.
Oh, you were saying that.
Yeah, so I cannot get paid.
Dang. Maybe they could do it like under the table, or like they can pay you in high fives.
Maybe they don't need to pay me, I guess. I'll just work for free.
Oh, damn. So you do get sponsorships for like posts occasionally, yeah?
Yeah, I do.
And how does that work? Like, do you have what is some like advice for people who want to get like sponsorships for like being an influencer?
Well, for me, I have a decent amount of followers, so they will reach out to me.
Oh.
But if you're just a beginner, I feel like you can reach out to them and say what you can offer.
Right.
And if they like it, then they will accept it.
Right.
Yeah.
And do you have any management or anything, or is this all you?
Yeah, it's all me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The things you can do in this day and age. Very insane. Well, with that, do you have any final advice for any up-and-coming artists, creators, influencers?
Be confident, be yourself, and just go try stuff, I guess.
Don't eat spicy food, though, unless you can handle it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's true.
There we go. And anything you want to promote, anything cool up and coming? Where can people find you?
Where can people find me? I mean, usually just my Instagram, Hebe Lee.
Oh, that's actually one more question. So when you came to the States, you chose Hebe, or has that been your name? Like, is that your birth name?
No, that's not my birth name. It's actually my nickname, but the nickname is actually from my English teacher when I was in kindergarten.
Oh, there we go.
That's kind of funny. So most of the Taiwanese people don't have English name.
Right.
So their English teacher would give them an English name when they're in kindergarten.
Is that cool or weird?
It is normal in Taiwan.
Okay.
It is weird in the States. I mean, a teacher give you a name, that's weird. But the name Hebe is actually from, so it's kind of funny. So there's like a really famous like singing group in Taiwan.
Okay.
And there's 3 girls in it. One is Selena, one is Ella, and one is Hebe. So my teacher is Ella, and my best friend was called Selena. So then my name is Hebe.
Oh.
Yeah.
There we go. I think you might be the only Hebe in the entire United States, though. So.
I know. Like, it's an English name, but no one in the United States
they're like,
has
what the heck
Hebe.
is it?
Yeah.
I bet you get called Hebe or something. Like, what if people...
Yeah,
Hebe?
like, Hebe, Hebe.
Hey, babe.
Hey, babe. I like that.
Oh, my gosh. There we go. Well, it's been great having you on. In a second, we'll do this taste test.
Oh,
Hell
yes,
yeah.
really.
Sugar and Spoon. You can find them on the Ave. Oh, actually, I think that was closed down. There was some crazy, I don't know what happened on the Ave with the, have you ever been to like the Ave where they have
Yeah,
like,
I live around there.
I don't know what happened to that location, but you can find them at their food trucks. They have pop-up schedules on their Instagram and Facebook and website, and they travel throughout the Seattle area giving sweet, delicious cookie dough, edible cookie dough. If you watched the NAST Live episode back in February now, wow, it's been a minute, they sponsored that as well. So this is the second time seeing Sugar and Spoon on the podcast, and who better to do it with than Hebe Lee? Let's get into it.